Hi, I'm a Ghana elder. Oh. There you go. She's older than me.
Keep going, Auntie, come on.
I'm Lowager. First of all, I want to congratulate you all on your work so far, but I can't let another occasion go by without challenging you, the filmmakers, in relation to Indigenous. Will you please have a conversation about whether we are Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and that is every single time there's something on, I will say something about it. Okay? Will you please have a discussion about that? We are the first Australians, but we are Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And every time you've spoken today and anybody else has spoken, it's been Indigenous. And I've squirmed in my seat here in relation to that. So please have a conversation about it. I understand that when we're on the international arena, we are involved with the world's Indigenous people. And I'm happy about that. The Maori don't go back to New Zealand and call themselves Indigenous, do they?
No. I'd prefer if we all use our particular language groups. I mean, that's why I said I'm a Gurindji, Malyan, Mutpara woman, and I absolutely agree with you in terms of terminology. I find Aboriginal and
I have been attacked a dozen times up until a couple of years ago for using the word Aboriginal by other white people, admittedly, but really attacked. Why do you use this wrong word when you should be saying Indigenous with a capital I? I'm even told to capitalise it.
Country gone silly, okay? You just need to wake up. Come on, you folks. Sick of this. All we tried to, we branded all kind of ourselves in a way, you know. But unfortunately, you look here, you got three territorians. I'm from Catherine, this one from Tennant Creek, and this one from on the other side, west side, Kalkaringi way, yes. And we here in your place, and I will speak there highly, and we respect. And to any other families who part of this world with us, you know, we've got all these identification crises, and people, it's, you know where I'd put that question to? The PC mob, the political crack people, you know, give them that question, please, yeah? Yeah, part of it.
That's right.
Okay, I think the time is now.
Thank you, Lowager. You're a girl of my own heart.
Make a film about these two.
I am a Ghana elder of this country here. My great-grandmother was kidnapped where they're building the hospital. There's a bit of information downstairs about her. I'm also a Yarraldi, part of the Ngarrindjeri Nation, and I'm on Latchi Latchi country where the Darling and the Murray junction meets. So from Mildura down here, and I've got a little dash of Scottish. And I've retraced the steps, and we had a wonderful time. As Tommy said, we're learning together and sharing. But I'm getting an old girl now, and I'm sick and tired of taking 3 steps forward and the non-Indigenous people take 1 or a half. Now, we've got many, many stories to share. Every one of us, Lowager, all of us have got, Joanne, we've got stories that are sad, funny, loving, romantic.
Yay! Where's the dingo?
Yeah, and you know, the trouble with us Aboriginal people, we come from a variety of places, and the saddest thing, well, no, it's not the saddest thing, because we all have our languages. The difference between us and the Maoris has got one language that they speak all the time. We'd have the biggest fight of Aboriginal people if Sydney fellas are going to be on top of us, or Melbourne fellas. You know, that's our difficulty. Our difficulty is the root of all evil, money. Now, we will accept money from the government, but we need big entrepreneurs like the Foxes and who's that man in the aeroplane with Virgin? You know, they got lots of money. We're tax deductible, aren't we? You know, but we should be given the opportunity. We should have more, so you can learn about us. All I've been doing is learning about you fellas, you know, and I've been learning about myself when I was going to school. The black man, the Aboriginal man, in the primer, standing with his leg up there, holding a spear, looking out, you know.
It's exchanging, Auntie.
And he can't see anything, you know. And so we should be having lots and lots of workshops. Maybe we could start. We've got Katrina's got a wonderful
School.
Choreograph. No, she's been doing the film thing for a long time now.
Festival?
Festival. And she was on the Fringe for quite a few years too. Now, we need to have more workshops. And Aboriginal people can come down and share those things with you. How are you going to find out about us if you don't ask us? And it's very important that you ask. I would never come into your territory or your house unless I ring you on that white fella magic telephone or I go and knock on the door. You know? Well, we deserve the same courtesy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Elizabeth, please come up here. I'd like to introduce Dr. Elizabeth Ho, the director of the Hawke Centre.
Hi everyone. Look, we've had a wonderful afternoon, but there are two women that you've just met that I don't think we knew were going to be here. Lowitja, who is a patron of our Hawke Centre. Welcome, Lowitja. And secondly, our wonderful Auntie Muriel. And when the panel was talking, I was thinking about a time when Auntie Muriel and Uncle Lewis and Auntie Muriel's beloved sister came and helped us put together the Civic Gallery on the 3rd floor. Now, one of the most important words in that gallery is the word yera. And yera is the Kaurna word, which Lewis has researched, which means education, but its real meaning is two-way thinking. Two-way. There's not one way, there's two ways. You need to talk to each other. That's how you learn. And I think today we've heard Tom say this a lot, the fact that we learn from each other. And I wanted to pay my respect to the 3 elders who helped us in the discovery of Yera. But I also wanted to thank our panel because I think they've also helped us to understand what Yera means. And I think they've also pointed out that the arts are a tool of deep education. The arts can help us love, they can help us empathise, they can help us understand, they can help us feel pain, they can help us truly enter the world of Yera. And that's what's happened for me today. I hope you have also enjoyed this experience. And I'd like to thank our panel very much for a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.